Tovar is at shortstop with Bryant at first base. It's Jones in left.
A little bout with wildness, but he's a guy who can rein it back in. The 3.43 ERA, really good numbers at home here.
Padres pitching over the years stands in, and first pitch of this one is in there for strike one, and we're underway in San Diego. Kind of labored in his last two starts. And if you look at his numbers over the years, September's.
It's all about location, I think, with Waka. Ooh.
Let's take a look. 1-2 pitch to Blackman, hit on the ground to Batten at second base, fires to first for out. Then the White Sox to finish off the year in Chicago. You get to at 53, tied for 28th worst record away from home. Top foul over by the Rockies dugout. They're housed on the third base side at Petco Park. Pitch to Tovar, hit on the ground to third base right of Rosario. Fires across to. Coming over, of course, from the Chicago Cubs games. And a ground ball to short. Bogaerts plays the hop. And it's a 1-2-3. Three Padres are coming up. Scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first inning. The Rockies went in order. Padres are coming up. Let's check out their starting nine. Left Machado the DH with Campusano doing the catching. Cooper at first. Batten.
Only given up 10 home runs this season in 64 innings.
He's got a 16-game on base streak. We told you about 11 extra base hits, 14 runs across that 16-game on base streak. Time for the Saquon.
He relies on location, fastball and changeup, and the changeup is his best secondary pitch. He'll mix in a cutter to right. High block.
High fly ball to left field. Back goes Jones. That's not going very far. And Brendan Rodgers and Chris Bryant with Elias Diaz doing the catching for tie block.
Runners with the best of them.
So one out here in the first, and Fernando 5 innings in a 7-3 victory. Pitch 3 inning. It's the arms out of the way, and a pitch misses in.
And tie block.
Tough numbers here. That's ball 4, and it's a 1-out walk for Fernando.
Here. Harumph, harumph. I tell you what, he's
hitting at 320 during that time. 10 extra base hits, 8 of which are home runs. Shot at that. Missing in. 2-1. OPS at 1,500 and 4 home runs during the week. Fernando at first, and a 2-2 to Juan to field. Brenton Doyle is there, and he makes the score. A free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run. And just playing hurt per usual. What's new? And that's what he's been doing for a long time. The DH only. Fly ball right field, struck pretty well. Blackman back onto the dirt in San Diego without a score.
Shares information about his medical situation with the media, and he just doesn't want to have any. 8 months is what Manny said might be the recovery time on a surgery if he has it. Is there a chance that he might have it before the end of the season?
It was a tremendous run to the National League Championship Series a year ago, so I've already been amazed by
any level really. You know your body, what you can do at a certain percentage to contribute. Percentage might be. It's time to shut it down and get something done about it.
And I think the one thing that make him too deeply into spring training, and does it make a lot of sense to get it done as soon as possible now?
Did he say that it's absolutely 100% sure that he won't have the surgery a little bit early? No. At this point, all we can do is keep our fingers crossed that everything goes well if he does have that procedure.
Thank you very much. The All-Star Elias Diaz will take a pitch inside. Broken back grounder to short. Bogaerts racing in. Took a look at second, a bobble, and loved every time he has faced the Padres. Always had a chance to do something good in this season series. And he's swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike. Chase that. And he's ahead now, 2-1. 2-1 pitch bouncing in, and it is blocked by Campusano. No advance. Fly ball in and over to Handle. Line to left. Soto on the run, not going to get there. That drops in around. There's a pop-up foul, backing out of play. It's K9 for details. Swing and a miss, and striking out is Doyle. 11 RBIs last 10 games. He's really been doing a nice job of producing as he fouls it off to the right out of play. 8th pitch of the plate appearance, and Campusano sends it down the right field line foul into the seats. Turns on this out ahead. Towards the gap in right center field, and that's going to get in for a hit. Quite an AB. To center field, struck pretty well. Doyle going back at the wall. That's gone.
In the air, it feels like, huh?
Absolutely. This is into right center. Batten with a first with a good sized lead. And then here's a Zokar poking one foul down the right field line. Nobody out. And a Zokar grounds one towards second base. Could be two. The second for one. On to first it is two. On the back end of that 4-6-3 double play. This one fouled off to the right out of play. Access exclusive content and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. And that'll miss inside. 1-2. Line to center, and that's in for a base hit. A leadoff single for Charlie. 5-game hitting streak coming in. 450 during the 5-gamer. The shortstop position, you go back to Troy Tulowitzki. Of course, Trevor Story mixed in there as well. Got that protective guard on. He may not have known. As the pitch misses in. So if you're wondering about running here, this is a situation for the Rockies they don't do a ton of. 62 pitch. Line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball. Get back to the wall on a hop. Brian will take a strike to even the count of 1-1. Homers, and of course Waka spending the bulk of his career with the St. Louis Cardinals.
That's a really good changeup. We just saw one there, and there's another one.
Strikes him out on the changeup. Second strike. Third infield in. Nolan Jones will take a look at a ball. Could have been called a strike. Skies one foul ground. Rosario gives a look, but it's well. On the ground and through the brought in infield, and from third base comes Tovar. Fouls it off to the right out of play. Already extended his on base streak. Fouled off himself, painfully so, and down goes Montero. I mean, they're right now jockeying for a wild card spot as Montero with his swing, who will take a strike, and thank you, Michael Waka. To Bogarts again, and Xander goes to second base for the force out. They will end the inning. Soto to face Ty Block. Bogarts just did it again. He's yours.
Getting a good look-see at his opponent, huh?
Line to left center. It's a gapper up the alley. 2-2.
That sinker is touch it.
Thought about swinging, did not, and that's ball 3. Pitch coming to Tatis. And he fouls it off over by where Juan is standing. Fouled off to the right out of play.
See how that pitch was 90? That
goes around and strikes out. Badly fooled on the curveball, and that is hitter in the Padres order to produce with runners in scoring position when largely for the year the Padres is. Ground ball right side. It is a foul ball indication with runners in scoring position, and he'll take a walk this time. And now a quick work. Swing and a miss, and Machado chases that pitch. It was up in the air to left field. It's gone. Luis Campus puts the Padres on top. Hit sharply to short, bobbled by Tovar, stays with it and throws out.